Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at Phantom. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave us some feedback down below. Okay, so let's get into this. So potentially we've actually looked to complete this third wave. So I'm looking at this in two ways. So even though we've moved higher here, I'm still not convinced on this move, and this could just be a corrective structure. And basically what we could be looking for within this move is that this is actually just a trap where it breaks above here, and then actually we have a deeper sell-off to the downside. So this is often this is called an irregular flat. This would be the extended variant of that. So this is a structure that's designed to trap people. So it is possible that we have something like this playing out, where we have this as an A, a B, and then basically looking for that C wave to the downside. So we're still potentially looking for this bigger fourth wave to play out, and that's matching up with this wave 2 that we got in the beginning of this move here. So it's possible that we could actually be completed this third wave in this point, and we're actually just forming corrective structure here where we form an A, B, and a C, and then potentially become more complex into this move and look to fall deeper. Alternatively, it could just be an A, B, and a deeper C wave, which would look to target out sort of this 3121. To the lowest end of this, I'd want to see is to this 2859. So if we do actually break down, I'd be expecting to try and find support in this zone again. The minimum requirement of the retracement would be this 3519. And then I'd be looking for that potential to actually push back up. I do think if we're going to have a deeper or have a retracement here like this, it's going to be a bit deeper and it's going to look to target this zone out. But we'll have to just wait and see what the charts tell us. So regarding this current count, what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that flat is something like this. So we're actually moving right into that zone now of where we could actually look for that rejection. So that's shown by this red box area here, and basically this is a zone we'd often see the B wave travel into in relation to this A wave. So it's possible that we could actually be looking to start to break down from this point, and what we would argue is that within this move, basically from this low point here to this to the upside, we'd be looking for that 1-to-1 target, and we can argue this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could push a little bit higher into this box. It's for the most part, it's not looking like it's quite completed yet. We can argue that there's another fourth wave in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So if we do get that push up like this, effectively what I'd be looking at is these targets here of this 4558, and potentially even as high as this 4745 area. So that is a zone we could actually look to move up to, and this would then just be a corrective structure as an A, a B, and a C to the upside. So within this move, effectively what we'd want for confirmation is we'd want to see a 5-wave move off the back of it. We'd want to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looking to break these lows of this A wave. So there's two. This is the target zone that this would potentially look to target out as a regular, as a expanding flat. It is also possible we could get a running flat in this case where we don't actually cross this A wave. So that's something we need to just be aware of. If we do actually get this deeper move here, that could satisfy that fourth wave completion, and then we could actually look to push up. So the target zone, if we move down to this 382 from our current location, would actually be back up here in this 48-48 to this 43-44 zone. So we've been talking about this potential zone for a while now, this flat rejection zone. So this is that 57 to that 47.77. So this is an area I'm just looking out for, and what that is looking for on the daily. If we come back here, because we've actually come up past this wave 4 high point now, either we have to look at this as a completed move in here, but I don't really like the structure, or alternatively we have to look at this as still being part of this fourth wave move. And if I remove this fib, effectively what we talked about in one of the previous videos is the fact we could have something like this play out, where we have a flat correction to the upside here, so looking for the C wave. So effectively what we want for confirmation is once the C wave comes in, effectively we'd want to see this low get taken for it to be validated. If we retrace, find support, and then push up again, then we'll have to just say that we actually had a completed move into there, into this low point, and potentially we are looking for another structure now. So if we do get a bigger structure here, we could look at it as an A, a B, and a C if it's going to be just corrective. However, it is also possible it develops into an impulse. So we're going to have to just see what happens after this 5-wave move. Okay, so that's a bit of sort of macro background on what we're looking at here. So within this structure, like I said, if we face rejection within this box and we start to get a bigger 5-wave move to the downside, effectively I'd be looking for this support zone within this green box here. So like I said, that 28.59 all the way to the upper end of this, which would be that 35.19. That coupled with this area here could give us a bit of confluence. This could extend slightly and actually look to push down to this 382. Wouldn't surprise me. Or alternatively, we could just look to settle inside this zone and then push back to the upside. So if we do break down in a more sort of aggressive way here, that's one of the possibilities of what can be going on. I have, however, also, if I just remove this stuff from the screen now, I have also included, however, a different count here. So I'm going to actually remove this one for the time being. So the way that this is different is it looks at the beginning of this move slightly different, and it looks at this as a 1-2-1-2 from here, and then actually we've had an extension within the third wave which took us up into this point. So if this is the case, actually what we have had here is a fourth wave flat, and we could look to extend up here. So the way we would be looking to do this would be actually looking to cross above this this line here of this 44.84. If we do cross that, then it brings in the potential that we could see an additional fourth wave play out. So this fourth wave, if it does play out as we've got it indicated here, this would actually look to play out into, so if we cross this 618, we could actually come back down here to this previous fourth wave here, this 382 zone. We wouldn't want to cross below this 50% at this 42.16. And basically what we would have then is the potential to make a move where we have this as a wave 1, 2, all of this would become a wave 3, come down for a 4, and a 5th wave to the upside. So this is one of the potentials, and it's one of the ones that I'm looking at within this. If this move does move up higher, so if this move can manage to push up to this 47.12 area, effectively what we could have then is a bigger structure here. And instead of looking at it from there, this would all then become a wave 3 of a bigger structure. And what we would have then is this move here would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5, looking to push up into this box. And then that could actually, in this count, that would be the completion point of this third wave. So we need to just see how this reacts. If we lose this zone here of this 38.68 and this zone of this 36.12, then we will have to just treat this as a corrective structure up and effectively look for that flat option where we were looking for that lower target. If, however, we do manage to hold this support and this becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we cross this 44.84 line, then we come back, we find support in this area of this 42.74, and then push up one more time. Like I said, if this fifth wave manages to break past this 47.16, then effectively we can look at this as a bigger 5-wave structure where this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 to the upside. So if we do cross this 47.12, what we'd be looking at is this previous area again to see if we can find support in there and then push up for one more time. So provided that there's no extension within the waves, the target zone would be this 49.37 to this 47.99. So that's if it plays out exactly as I have it mapped out here. We have to allow for the fact that sometimes these things might extend a little bit and this price target might go up, or they might fall slightly short and then it might bring it slightly down. But basically this would be the typical area that we'd be looking for based off of the information we currently have. So there is still potential for as long as we hold these high points, and effectively if we cross below this 41.76 after moving above this 44.84, then we would have to just count this as potentially completed in there, but it would only be confirmed by losing the low at the 38.76. Otherwise, we could be setting up as a 1-2-1-2, and then actually what we're looking at is a much bigger move here. But yeah, we need to see how we hold the support zones. If we lose these lows, then effectively this, in my eyes at least, is going to be setting up for that deeper drop, down into that fourth wave area that we were talking about in the other count, this one. So we just got to give it a bit of time. Okay, well, I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and why not leave us some feedback down below. In the description below, you will also find a link to Discord. Why not come and check it out? It's free to join. Once you're in the general chat area, just mention a member of staff. We'll be happy to help you out with anything you may need. Okay, everyone, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care out there.